My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Leos. I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general love reading, a 5 card spread. But before I do that, I want to offer these two beautiful roses as a token of my love and appreciation for y'all for supporting me. I love you guys incredibly, and thank you so much for your love and devotion towards me. So anyway, this 5 card love reading includes how the first card represents you, the second the other person, the third the relationship, the fourth the past, the fifth the future. Then I'm going to draw a Vampire Oracle for you and then a Favole, but let's get started with card number 1, which is you. 7 of Knives. Interesting. Okay, well, the 7 of Knives has two meanings. On one positive side, it's an act of strategy, analytical thinking, and determination in your own way of thinking. How can I get my prince or princess charming? I'm kind of getting, it's like, and on the negative side, it's about being a con artist and kind of deceiving somebody and just kind of putting on this fake show. And hopefully that is not at all the case because I know how honest and loving a lot of Leos are because you guys love with the heart and stuff like that. So I mostly see it as an act of strategy. Well, for the ones who are single, yeah, this applies more, mostly for the ones in a single situation where you're pretty much on the hunt for finding that one true love of yours, man, woman, whoever it may be, and you're pretty much trying to find a way to approach them. You're trying to maybe find them. You're maybe actually going out on the hunt and trying to find that prey of the love of your life of some kind. So, but either way, it does look like, for the ones who are, single, it looks like that you're the one putting an active strategy on. Now, for the ones in a relationship, again, it could be the positive or negative effects of this card where hopefully, you're not putting on a fake facade and putting on a fake mask of saying, oh, everything is just glamorous, whereas, deep down, you pretty much have, hidden feelings towards that other person. But on a positive side, it also looks like that you're the one who's also putting in a lot of strategy on keeping up with this really good, healthy, beautiful connection that you may already be in. So either way, the thing is I'm gonna have to look at the other cards to verify all of this stuff. But that's kind of more or less the sense from that card. It's like you could even have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini also in your placements, for the ones single in a relationship. Ah, Yep, yeah, the other person could maybe potentially be a Libra, maybe, a potential, somebody who's incredibly balanced and stuff like that. Maybe somebody who works in the legal field of some way. But this person looks incredibly balanced. They have, like their scales are balanced and they're pretty much kind of like a rational thinker. They're pretty much not, swimmy and giving off this, like, oh yeah, you know, um, rose-colored glasses, kind of situation. This person, seems to be incredibly honest. So, for the ones who are single and stuff like that, it doesn't per se have to be a Libra. It could be anybody else. It could be somebody has Libra in their star charts, or even, you could have Libra somewhere. But I mostly see here, it's like, I see that you're either, trying to approach this person and you're trying to figure out, how you're going to approach this person. And if you're already in a relationship, it's like, maybe, hopefully, there's not going to be any kind of deception involved. 100% your prerogative, no judgment ever coming from me. But, the thing is, if you do have some kind of strategy, is make sure that it's all going to work out. Otherwise, it could potentially backfire and where you just think, oh goodness, if only I would have, known better or something and stuff like that. But on a positive side, it's like, this person seems to be very grounded, maybe, also incredibly understanding, loving, caring, reciprocative in their own way of loving you as well. But we're going to have to look at relationship. 3 of Grills. Ooh, okay. Yeah, for the ones in a relationship, the 3 of Girls celebration. Maybe it's like they're maybe you just proposed to somebody. Maybe you just got married to this person. So congratulations to both of you guys if that does apply. And for the ones who are single, it looks like that this connection could potentially be a 3 of Cups situation. So the 7 of Swords, it is kind of like a deception kind of individual. But in this situation, I think you're just putting up an active strategy on how you're going to approach this person because soon enough, it's like. Or maybe you're, yeah, what I'm kind of getting here is maybe you're waiting for the right moment to propose to this person. That could be also be an active strategy on kind of, waiting for the time is right to approach and to get on your knee and then, pop that beautiful ring and say, will you marry me, right? So this, does look like a beautiful potential, but let's look at the past. 8 of Grills, okay. The thing is for the ones in a relationship, the ones as, there could have been, potential, breakup or divorce, from your side, and maybe that's why, you're heading off towards something way better. Maybe, it's like, you want to actually get married to somebody really fast soon. Can't say when or how, But for the ones who are single, I think the same also applies, because the Eight of Cups is about leaving something. So, maybe, you're in a single situation because you've probably left some kind of connection that pretty much just didn't work out for you. And that's why, you're kind of now, re-strategizing your game plan on how you're going to approach this individual. And because, soon enough you want to actually, have this Three of Cups moment. So either way, for the ones who are single or in a relationship, you definitely left something for something better. Then let's see what the future holds. Nine of Grails. Oh my goodness. Yep, there's definitely going to be some kind of fulfillment. And if you're already in a relationship, there's going to be more fulfillment in the future some way soon. It could also take place somewhere in Leo season between July and August. But what I mostly see here is, I just see, you and this other person are going to be in a very beautiful romantic, especially fulfilling connection sometime soon. Can't say when or how. But what I mostly see here, is also for the ones who are single is, it's like, I do see you strategizing. What I love is, it's like, if you pretty much have a game plan, you're pretty much just like, planning something and stuff like that. As long as all systems go and everything works out with whoever this person may be, soon, you will be able to actually have this beautiful celebratory, Three of Cups situation. And then in the end, you're going to get a nice fulfilled relationship in the future. So either way, this relationship does look incredibly promising for my beautiful Leos, man, woman, whoever's watching. Well, let's see what Oracle has for Leos. Prey. And what do lions hunt? Prey. Stalked, invaded, and watched. Now the thing is, you could be watching somebody or somebody could be watching you. Spooky. But it doesn't per se have to be anything spooky, because the thing is, hopefully you're not being stalked. Hopefully you're not being invaded or watched. I mean, the thing is, if you are being watched or you feel like you're being stalked and stuff like that, okay, take any kind of precautions as possible and stuff like that. So, I mean, I think this applies more for the ones who are single and stuff like that. I mean, for the ones in a relationship, I don't really think, unless, the other person, just doesn't really trust, or, unless you don't trust the other person or the other person doesn't trust you. The thing is unless there's some kind of con artistry taking place where you pretty much might feel like you're being, preyed upon by somebody, even if you're already in a nice, beautiful connection. Because the fact is, you did, leave something. Now, I wonder if this could be a potential ex coming back to hunt, to hunt the lion, lioness, whoever. But, it's like, regarding the prey situation, either, you're going to be the one who's going to be hunting for your prey, but he'll make sure that nobody's going to be preying upon the mighty lion or lioness. Yeah, interesting. Okay, let's see what Favoli has for my beautiful Leos. Ooh, the World. Okay, interesting. Yeah, the thing is, when I see these two cards together, Prey in the World, okay, it's like, obviously we're all in this world together, so, but the thing about the world is, I do see you heading out into this world. Maybe eventually you will find that Nine of Grails or person, or maybe you might propose, or maybe the person's going to propose to you. But either way, it's like the world looks incredibly promising, because like that one saying goes, the world should be your oyster, or the world is your oyster. So, I would actually, head out into this world and try to see if you can find that Nine of Grails individual. But if you go out into this world, make sure, make sure, you're not going to be seen as prey in any way, because, it's like, the mighty lion or lioness, the king of or queen of the jungle, should not be seen as prey. It's the lion and lionesses that go out on the hunt, and not ever, that other animals will go hunt for the lion. I mean, of course, it's like, we'll top of the food chain and stuff like that. It's like, nobody is ever going to try to, or, everybody's always trying to outrank each other to say, no, I'm stronger and faster than you in any way. But anyway, I would just make sure, pray, it's like to make sure, that whoever this person is, because, they could also be having their eyes on you as well. And the thing is, we'll make sure that you're the one who's the hunter or huntress and goes out for this prey, and make sure that whoever, even though this is your card, but, to make sure that nobody is trying to see you as potential prey either. Okay, I know that sounds a bit on the spooky side, but it shouldn't be spooky because, it's this card, so hopefully, this is really not going to resonate. But either way, it does look promising with the Nine of Grail, so there will definitely be some form of fulfillment in any way, because you will be heading out into this world, and I do see this man, woman, and the thing is, when you see this card, they have apples. Apples are a sign of fertility. You might have children with this man or woman someday. Can't say when or how, but either way, it does look incredibly promising. But I'm going to have to leave it at this. But I would just want to thank you guys so much for supporting me on my channel. I love you guys so very much, and thank you so much for your devotion towards me. In a few days, I'm going to go back to general reading, so I'm going to go back and forth between general and love for now. But I just want to say how much I love you guys so very much, and thank you so much for your love and devotion towards me.